My name is Mark. I just graduated from William & Mary with a degree in computer science, and I ended up with a final GPA of 377. I just wanted to make this video to help anyone who wanted to be successful at William & Mary or even at other liberal arts schools as well. And what I mean by successful is having as high as a GPA as possible while, maintaining a healthy work-life balance. I'm going to try and make this video as short and concise as possible, so I'm just going to get right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is going to be schedule picking. So your major classes are going to be hard, and there's going to be no way to get around that. You're going to need 120 credits to graduate, and roughly 40 of those credits are going to be your major classes. The rest is sort of up to you on what classes you take. In my opinion, electives should be fun, easy, and a refresher from your really hard coursework that the school is making you take for your major. Lucky for you, William & Mary has a lot of really easy electives, and other liberal arts schools do as well. You can use Rate My Professor, Reddit, or other sources to find these and use these to fill in the remaining credits that you need. I'll also link below some easy classes that I took as well. Using this way of kind of doing school, each semester you're going to be taking like 6 to 8 credits of your really tough major requirement coursework that you chose and you care about succeeding in. For me personally, I'm a CS major, so I don't really care about, let's say, the anthropology class that William & Mary is requiring me to take. I really care about my CS classes, and that's where my focus and my energy should be going. In my opinion, you should make anthropology and all the other electives that aren't your major classes as easy as possible, which not only boosts your GPA, but also gives you time back to spend on your CS classes and your major classes that really matter and truly matter to you. If you're able to spend 2 to 3 hours, researching your schedule and stacking these easy electives on top of your really, really tough major requirement coursework, it'll save you literally dozens of hours later on in the semester. So the next thing that I want to talk about is planning for your future schedules. So like I said, your major classes are going to be hard, but some of them are actually going to be kind of easy. So you need to identify which is which, and you need to build your schedule smartly. You can do this through Rate My Professor and Reddit, like I said. So the logic behind this is just don't save 3 of your hardest major classes for one semester. Each semester maybe take 1 hard and 1 medium major class, or if you have easy ones, take like 1 hard and 1 easy major class stacked with your really easy electives that you researched and found through Reddit or Rate My Professor. And this way you'll stay on track for credits. You'll allow yourself time to really learn the material, and you won't hate yourself. For context, 1 hard major class is equal to probably like 2 classes. So if you're stacking 2 or 3 really hard major classes on yourself, it's going to be almost impossible for you to succeed, and you're just going to be really stressed out, which is terrible. So basically, if you use these 2 kind of like schedule hacks to pick your schedules each semester, it should take off as much pressure and as much stress as possible on you. You'll get more time to, succeed in your classes that you care about. Your GPA will thank you, your mental health will thank you, and you'll have time to like go out, hang out with your friends, and do whatever you need to while having, a really balanced and focused lifestyle on your classes. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and arguably the most important, is going to be study groups, friends, and using GroupMe. So you can succeed alone, but it's the hardest path, and this video is all about easy. Having study groups and friends in your class is one of the most important things you can do. It'll make literally everything less stressful, from studying to doing homework to taking tests. And if you haven't made friends in your class yet, or just maybe don't know anyone, you can use GroupMe as the icebreaker. So you can actually ask the professor to send out an email about your class GroupMe for students to join, and so that they can discuss or study together. And yes, this is allowed. A lot of professors actually encourage it. So now whenever there's a student struggling, 1, you can see that you're not alone. 2, you can actually help one another out. And 3, if you decide to help one another out, you now have a new friend and connection in the field that you're studying. Additionally, from that new friend, you now have a new point of contact of someone to hit up whenever you're struggling in your major. This friend doesn't only have to help you in that one class, they're in the same major as you more likely than not, so they'll be able to help you down the road as well. Additionally, that friend might know someone else who's in your major, who's in a new class that you're taking, and you guys may be struggling, and now you have a mutual connection of someone to hit up in your class so that you guys can now study together. Making friends in class and using GroupMe will do wonders for you, not only in your academic career, but your actual career after you graduate as well. So the bottom line is, if you're able to make a GroupMe and send it out to your class and you get all the students to join, you'll have 30 people to text whenever you're struggling on a project or maybe don't know an answer to a question. And I'm almost positive that at least one person will be either willing to help you or is already struggling alongside you, and you guys can now meet up and study together. That's what happened a lot to me personally in my career, and some of my best classmates and now some of my best friends that I've made at William & Mary are actually people that I've met from that exact scenario. So the last thing that I want to talk about is time management. And this is one of the most important tools and ways of doing things that I've learned and still use today. So just like you're being smart with your schedule by picking those easy electives, you need to be smart with your time in college as well. What I mean by this is the way of studying is not cramming 10 hours on Sunday, but rather to be successful, you need to just split that up over 7 days. So if you split up 10 hours of studying across 7 days, Monday through Sunday, that'll just be an hour and 25 minutes that you have to study each day. Now, in college, studying for an hour and a half every day is really easy to do. The grueling thing about college is when you have to do the 10-hour cramming on the Sunday because you didn't prepare the week prior. Same goes for studying, making PowerPoints, doing projects, whatever. Just do a little bit every day and not all in one day or the last day. Trust me, your life and your stress will thank you. That's all I really have. If you're just able to pick your schedule smartly, find those easy electives, stack them onto your major classes. It'll give you a lot of time and balance in your schedule to do other things and to focus on, your major classes that you really care about. Picking your future schedule smartly, just not saving like 3 of your hardest major classes for one semester. Just, evenly spread them out across your entire college career. Using your study groups, your friends, and GroupMe. This is one of the most important ones. Just being able to study with your friends, collaborating, and putting more than one mind to work. Yes, like I said, you can't succeed alone, but it's just the hardest path, and this video is all about easy. And the last thing is time management. If you're able to just chop up your work into small increments over a longer period of time, so a page a day rather than 5 pages on Friday, it'll make your work a lot better and higher quality, and it'll just feel a lot easier to complete all of your homework. That's all I got. Thank you.